Hi everyone, we're going to sketch the graph of this polynomial, and the first thing we're going to do is fill out some information. The degree here, since this is not in standard form, just look at our multiplicities here and add those up. So this is 1, 1, and 1. Just look at your exponents. That adds up to 3. Our end behavior we're going to discuss in a minute. Just know that we have an odd degree, and it's negative here. Now our y-intercept is when x is 0, what's your y? So we're going to plug in 0. And that's just going to be 0 times negative 4, which is 0. And for our roots, our zeros, or our x-intercepts, that's when y is 0. So that would be 0 here. This factor it would be 2, and this one would be negative 2. So that's going to be 0, 0, 2, 0, and negative 2, 0. Maximum turning points of the graph, you just take your n minus 1. So we can have at most 2 turning points. Determine where y is negative and y is positive. We're going to do that after we graph it. So let's talk about end behavior. So what we know first of all is that we have an odd degree, and we have lead coefficient is negative. So odd and negative. Was it odd? Yes, so odd and negative. All right, so that's this one right here. All right, odd and negative. So that's this cubic function here. Whoops. Here we go. Okay. And basically what we're looking at is when we're graphing from left to right, where are we starting and where are we ending here? So we're going to be starting in quadrant 2, which is negative, positive here, and ending at positive, negative. So that's what this little piece is here. Therefore, as x gets larger and larger, like if you look at a table of values, as your x becomes bigger, your y gets smaller. It's going down, gets negative numbers. As x gets larger, as x goes smaller here, your y, or your f of x, gets larger. So basically we're just looking at our end behavior. Now let's look at this. Our y-intercept was 0, 0. Then we had 2 and 2. Our multiplicities here were all 1. That means when we hit the x-intercept, we're going to cross the graph. So I'm going to start in quadrant 2. Once I get to 2 here, I can cross. And then we're not going to worry about the max or the minimums here. We're just sketching the graph. Once we get to 0, we can cross. Then once we get to 2, we can cross. So there's the graph. A sketch of the graph. We had 1, 2 turning points here. Where is our f of x negative? So where is our y values negative? That means this part below the graph here. So it's negative from negative 2 to 0. It's also negative right through here. The pieces below the y equals 0. So that's going to be 2 to infinity. And where is our f of x positive? That's going to be up above. So this is this piece here and this piece here. So that's going to be negative infinity to negative 2 and from 0 to 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.